Hello, hello, hello. Patricia here, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, but more specifically in Alaska. And I want to show you some of the new packaging. Oh my goodness, it is amazing. I absolutely love it. So, what you normally will get is, oh, did I already take one of these out? I did. Let me put it back in. Hold on one second. I don't know what I did with it. The case, but it's right here. Hold on. Okay, I just had to find it. All right, so I'm going to pull this out here in just a second and I'll show you that. But this is, I don't even know how many, 12, 13, 15. I don't know how many this is. But there are several here. Stamps and die bundles here. They're amazing. And I've got them in this plastic case that I got from Amazon. It has a handle on either end. And when you look through these sets, you can see everything, the stamps and dies. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of different options. So I'm going to move this for a second and show you some things on them. For one, this is the name of the stamp set. But when you look at the die, it is going to say Stampin' Cut and Emboss because this is what you're going to use it for, dies. And then the name will be here. So this is on display dies for the on display stamps. Now, I think what I am going to be doing is putting them in the same envelope so that if I look at it this way, I can see the dies. If I look at it this way, I can see the stamps. Okay, I love this. And then when I go fluttering through that basket or that plastic bin that I just showed you, then I can see both. Now, I'm going to do the same thing here and show you how I did that. But the other thing I'm going to do, now I've already taken this stamp set out and used this stamp set, and so I didn't stamp it here. I'll just simply stamp it there when I'm ready to put it in. But what I did is I took my ink, my Memento ink, and stamped it on the back of this, put it here so that I can see. Now, obviously, with a smaller-ish set like this, I don't need to worry so much about where they go on here. But for some of the bigger sets, I may want to worry about where they go, if that even makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in here. Actually, what I'm going to do, it doesn't matter whether you put it in the envelope or not. And then I'm going to go with the dies. I'm going to pull the dies out. Aren't those gorgeous? I haven't even used this yet, but oh my goodness, I'm so in love with it. So then I'm going to put the dies here so that I can actually see them. And I'm going to put the stamp set in front like that. And then dies, stamps. And I can see everything. It's a nice, easy, slip that thing in there. I don't even know that you really have to close that, but it doesn't hurt to do it. This is my stamp sets. Remember, we're only going to have photopolymer from now on. But I can see what's there. And the dies. And I just love that. To me, that makes so much sense. And then I've had people ask, so what do you do with these? I put projects in them. Maybe even a project that goes with this. I cut out all the card pieces, and I could even put it right behind it. I could even take a clippy and clip them together until I make the cards that I have cut out there. So whatever works for you, but I love that. All right. I will go through all the, well, I will go through the new stamps here in a little bit. I'll probably do a video tomorrow. But in the meantime, I just wanted to show you what the new packaging looks like. I also found this. I'm going to show you this in just a minute. But these are let me bring the paper up. 2 rulers that I found. One side, this is a 12-inch ruler. Okay, it goes all the way to 12-inch. This side lets you center something. So let's say I wanted to center something between these 2 things. Okay, so I would put my 0 somewhat where I think the middle might be. Here's a 3. Oh, it's almost to 3 there. So move it just, 3 1/16, 3 1/16. And, whoops, just a smidgen bit back. There we go. Here is the exact center. How cool is that? Then, this is what's really awesome, though. I often have people say, okay, I know you said it's 4 1/4, or 4 1/8, or 4 1/16. Oh my goodness. Can you see that those are there? Every one of those measurements? So it makes it really easy, even if you're not terribly, terribly good at measurements. Although, we need to be teaching those in schools, teachers. I'm a teacher. I taught my kids. Okay. So, another thing I want to review for us, if you want to know, and in that ruler set on Amazon, I can let you know what I ordered from. It also has a 6-inch measure, and on the, whoops, let me show you this. On the other side of the 6-inch measure is centimeters. So if anybody's interested in those 2, they came as a set. I don't remember how much they were, $6, $7 maybe. I don't know. Okay, so I've had some questions. I've already had, I think, 3 or 4 people sign up. We've still got 16 more days, including today, to sign up for either one of these kits. It truly is the best starter kit I think I've ever said. I know I have, because that's what Stampin' Up says. But $35 to start your own business. Can you even imagine? That is just amazing. How many companies will let you start your own business with them for $35? It's almost unheard of. Or you could spend $99 and get $189 worth of product. Now, I will tell you this. I strongly encourage you to go with the 35, and here's why. If I go through the catalog and I list, this is 69, this is 54, this is 23, this is 27, this is 10, and I list all the items. This is 136, this is, 98, whatever, okay? So, or 99, I can't think of anything. But anyway, you get the idea. I go through the catalog and I list all the things that I would really like to have. I list everything, okay? Whatever it is that you want. Then choose the top items that add up to 125. Whatever those are, get as close to 125 as you can. You have to have at least 120. And why throw away that $5? Get something that's worth $4, okay? All right. So choose what you want. I've chosen this and this and this. I'm not adding them up. I'm just saying. Then there are these things that I still want. So I'm going to get those off, or get those on my first order for 20% off. I like to throw things around, I guess. So I can get those. I can send that order in even once I've spent $35 here. Then I can order all of this for 20% off. How cool is that? Now, we say that, and the reason I want you to do it this way, rather than getting your 189, now I will tell you the exception to that, okay? 189, do it like this, is because then all of this adds up to, once you have sold $900, it's called CSV, but in the United States it equals dollars. Once you've sold $900 in your first 30 days, then you get 30 days, not, okay, then you get $50 to spend on some of those things you want. $1,800 in your first 90 days, then you'll get an additional $100. Now, I believe it's my understanding that you have to get this one in order to get this one, okay? If you have a question on that, let me know and I'll make sure. All right, that's why I suggest that you do the $35 option rather than doing the $189. The exception to that is, if you want the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, that is this one, okay? If you want the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and you want to get it as part of your $99 package, it's like $140. So you couldn't get it with this one because you cannot go over that 125. You cannot go over that 189. So you would have to get it as part of this. But it's 189 is what you have to choose, and the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is 140. So you're still going to have $49 to choose from. Okay? Don't forget, if you are just starting out, I would get a stamp set. If you're getting this option, a stamp set, I would get a stamp pad. And let's say that you want to go with real red. Okay? You want to go with real red? Then I would also get real red, whatever color you're going to get, real red cardstock. Okay? It's also a good idea to get black cardstock, to get white cardstock. Again, these might be your list here. You want to get your black ink, so your Memento ink. You probably want to get some glue, some dimensionals. Whoopsie. Some dimensionals. You more than likely want to get, let me put that out of the way, some envelopes. Okay, so don't forget those. Those are important things to be sure you've got on that list. This list can go over $125, but once you've placed that $125 order, whatever it ends up being, then you can also get the rest of these things at 20% off. How cool is that? All right, I hope that helped. I had a couple of questions about that and wanted to be sure I answered it. Welcome, welcome to those of you who have just started with me. I am so excited to have you. We will be having a team meeting here pretty soon, and can't wait to have everybody join us. And be sure to like this video, to share this video with somebody else. You know, what's more fun than having somebody join with you? So if you live, let's say you live in Tennessee or you live in Texas, you know, all those T states, right? I think I've got the A states covered. So no, I'm kidding. Share this with them and both of you start together. How cool would that be? Make this a team business. Okay, so hope we got everything. Be sure to share the video, like the video, comment down below, and I will see you next time. Have a great day wherever you are, and if it's before the 31st of October 2025, be sure you have joined. Now, even if it's after that, you'll still get this offer, but it will be for $125. $99 will you'll get to choose $125. All right, you guys have a good one. See you next time.